there. What's up? Yeah, sure, I'll call up now. Oh, no, I can't this afternoon. I've got an interview scheduled with George Denby, at Bath Fratinate to discuss our social section. Oh, what's got you all excited? You've been perving on those twinks again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, can't you just tell me now? Oh, come on. You what? You're taking me off the social page and giving me an interview with some old queen. What have I done to fucking deserve this? You really think that writing about generational stuff is going to bring the readers in? It's in the past, it's gone. Who's going to be interested in reading that old shit? Well, yes, I know right, okay. I'll give it a shot, but I'm not happy about this, Bear. Oh, and don't be giving my social page to that baby gay in Jed's office. George Denby's likely to eat him up alive. I wonder what he tastes like. Yeah, sorry. Look, you just send all the info over to my email. I'll give this queen a call and arrange an interview. Yeah, I bet you are. Bye-bye. Great. This is just great. Not only do I have to cancel my plans with George, I've now got to arrange an interview with this Billy Queen. Never a dull fucking moment. Billy, nice to meet you. Thank you for agreeing to talk to me.
Oh, it's no problem at all. It's nice to see you too. I've only ever seen a picture of you. My, I love the scarf, darling. Such bright colours. Had one similar many moons ago. Couldn't wear mine, except in private, if you know what I mean.
It is rather lovely, isn't it? It came from my first true love, Josh. It reflects my mood on sunny days, you know, bright and happy. And sometimes when I close my eyes, I think I can still smell his scent on it. He died, he was only in his 20s.
I'm so sorry for your loss, and I'm glad. And I understand the scarf brings you comfort. Shall we get started?
Yes, I think that's best. Do you mind if I record our conversation? I don't want to miss any of your story. And tell me, why did you respond to be interviewed for the feature, Gay Throughout the Decades? And tell me a bit more about the Dark Ages. I mean, I find it very hard to believe that you couldn't even wear something like this in public.
I've been reading the Gay Chronicle for many years now, and I was pleased to see this feature. The past struggles of gay men are being forgotten. Being so old now, I feel I have a duty to remind generations then of how hard won their freedoms were.
Yeah, we don't know how lucky we are. But it wasn't all doom and gloom, surely.
Well, maybe not. I didn't have the best of starts, Adam. We lived in a Romany caravan down by the basin. We were so poor, we couldn't even afford shoes. There was a rubber factory down the road, and our folks used to go and get the Oscuts from the bins and tie them to our feet with string.
Fascinating.
It was a carefree childhood, though. I had male and female friends, but I didn't really have any affinity with any of them. That was until the Bond family hooked up a caravan near us.
More families followed, and soon there was a community of gypsies. They were one big happy family. They lived and worked together. They owned a travelling circus. We had the wildest nights down by the basin. The men would light a fire and then they'd sit round drinking and singing while the girls danced, and the boys used to try to sneak a drink of their pa's beer. We used to invite the Gorger families who lived down there to join in. That's gypsy talk for non-gypsy families. I was 15 when I met Alastair.
Picture this, Adam. He was over 6 feet tall, slim and toned, with the darkest eyes and this massive jet black hair. Oh, and he had the most beautiful smile in the world. And those thighs! Oh, certainly showed off his front room. All the girls fell in love with him.
All I could do was stare at him. I think this was that moment when your heart misses a beat and you realise that this is who you are.
You could be describing Josh. So, it wasn't all hardships then. It is true though, money can't buy you happiness. I remember when my dad won big on the pools, you know, way back when you had to physically fill out the entry form with a pen and use your brain. He uprooted us from our council house and bought a big semi-detached in Rushley. Being the new kid on the block, I was an easy target for bullies. If it hadn't have been for Josh, I'm sure I would have ran back to the comfort of the council estate.
Bullies were the least of my worries. As you get older, reality kicks in. At one of the Bonds get-togethers, someone let it slip that it was my birthday. Oh, what a celebration that turned into. We never celebrated my birthday before. The family never had any money. But on that night, I was made to feel so special. Mr. Bond let it be known that we were going to celebrate my birthday. So the gypsies gathered their instruments, the beer was flowing, and the folk songs were sung.
Yeah, that sounds like a great night, Billy. So, you didn't sneak off to the shops to buy booze? We used to do that all the time. We'd go down to the office, get one of the older lads to call in and buy us cider, and then sneak off to the park to drink it. If only my mother knew.
Are you even listening to what I'm saying? We had no money. Our parents were strict and we had respect.
We had a lot of freedom down the base and it was a safe place and everyone had each other's backs. But as carefree as our childhood seemed, we had rules and we used our manners. Not like society today.
If you're not too distracted, I'll continue.
Please do.
As the night drew in, some of us made our way over to the large stream behind the hill. We swam in it every time. As we neared, we could hear a gentle ripple. Someone was already in there.
So, we sneaked up the bank to take a look. What I saw that night has stayed with me forever.
Well, go on, spit it out.
Patience, Adam, it's a moment I like to savour.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Alastair Bond was stark naked. He lay on his back, gently pushing himself along with his hands. He was staring up at the moon, seemed to be in a world of his own. In that moment, I thought,
I love you, Alastair. My heart was soaring, my stomach had 1,000 butterflies doing a dance inside me, and I could not take my eyes off him. I had stirrings that I'd never had before. What was I thinking? He was a mate I hung around with. He was a hard nut. He got into fights. He often scared me. But in that moment, he was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Time seemed to stand still.
Wow. Oh, so what happened?
I had a rude awakening. Clementina Shepherd saw me staring. She made a big song and dance about it. "Ooh, Billy, what are you doing? You do know it's rude to stare." Then she started chanting and jumping up and down. "Billy staring at our affair, Billy staring at our affair."
Oh my God, what a fucking bitch.
It all happened so fast. Alifair was out of the water, dressed and chasing after me whilst all the other kids followed. He caught up with me and kicked the shit out of me. Clementina had a big smile on her face as she watched. See, she fancied Alifair. Well, after one last boot to the stomach, my butterflies died a horrible death. The kids left me there, bruised and blooded. I fell asleep.
This is insane. Why didn't you stand up for yourself? You know, fight back. Mind you, saying that, when I was at college, there was this gang of lads. And secretly, me and Josh used to call them the Timberland Boys. Timberland shoes were all the rage back then. They used to wear them with their baggy pants. They thought they were cool, but really, they were just social bullies. They beat me up one night at the back of a pub. All of them laying their size 10 Timberland feet into me, calling me a sissy and a girl while they did it. Gave me a right good fucking seeing over. Well, that wasn't until Josh jumped in. He battered 3 of them and the rest fucked off. Fucking cowards.
So I might say the same to you, Adam. Why not fight back?
Well, touche. It's not easy when someone's laying the boot in, is it? Anyway, there was about 8 of them, and I'll admit it, I was scared. It was my last year of college, and well, I'd not really met that many gay guys. Well, except for the leader of the Timberland gang. Oh yeah. Next time we met, it was at a house party. And I gave him a blowjob in the toilet. He had a secret affair for a couple of years. And then I chucked him. I wanted to get out on the scene, you know, and meet new people.
But what about Josh?
Josh wasn't gay. He was the greatest friend I've ever known. He was the first person I came out to. Said he'd always had a feeling about it, you know. But he encouraged me to be open and to tell my family first. But being gay wasn't completely accepted back then. You know, thanks to Margaret Thatcher. Oh. Then again, I don't have to explain the Section 28 law to you, do I?
Oh, no. I was up there protesting with the best of them. I don't understand why the government of the day accepted it. There are more hypocrites in Parliament than there are anywhere else.
Yes, exactly. Because of this, I couldn't report the bullies to my teachers because Thatcher reckoned we needed to be taught respect for moral and traditional values. So that they couldn't even talk about or even acknowledge the fact that we were gay. Fucking Tory bastards.
Fucking Judas bastards.
Yeah, exactly. Because of this, the teachers wouldn't step in and help us. I had a serious incident in the school toilets, Billy. This lad, he held a knife to my throat. He said I was a fucking faggot and I needed to die. I thought I was going to bleed out right there and then on the bathroom floor. And the teachers did now. Fucking stuck-up bastards just told us to get over yourselves. She's got a lot to answer for, that Thatcher woman. I mean, can you imagine saying shit like this to kids nowadays? Schools shall not permit the teaching of acceptability of homosexuality as a pretended family relationship. Fucking unquote. Oh, thank God it's all over now. It took till 2003 for that law to be revoked. And what is with that word? Homosexual. Oh, I hate it. It sounds so formal. You tend to find people outside the gay scene use it. People like the males in my family.
That was the language way back, Adam. In my fucking day, gay meant being happy.
Oh, all the men in my family were completely against gay men. Well, my dad and my uncle Stevie weren't as bad as their brother. He was a right cruel bastard by all accounts.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, Billy, I interrupted you then with my own story. So go on, tell me, what happened after this hunk beat you up?
Oh, it wasn't over yet. As the sun came up, I felt myself being shaken gently, and I heard a whisper in my ear. "Wake up, Billy. Billy, wake up. It's Alistair."
What, and that was it? No apology? Was that the best he could offer you?
You wouldn't believe what happened next. He started to kiss my face, then my arms and my chest. He whispered to me that he wanted to make the pain go away. Then we had one long, lingering kiss. Oh, God, it was so good. And then he cried. He cried like a baby. He was 3 years older than me, and yet here I was, with my arms round him, as he cried and said sorry over and over again. I soothed him. I told him it was okay, I was all right, and we need never speak to anyone about it again. And with that, he blew his nose, he got up, and he walked away. And then he turned back. It was like he was an angry lion as he came toward me. He told me that if I ever did speak to anyone about it, he'd kill me and bury my body where it would never be found. I told him I wouldn't.
Fucking hell. Why do so many men feel the need to stay hidden in the closet?
Where he had to stay, Adam. From that day on, we became best mates. We never did speak to anyone about what happened that night, and I certainly never got caught staring at him again. He got me a job with his family circus. I travelled around the country with them. We had a great time. He married Clementina, and they had lots of kids. Even after I left the circus, we kept in touch. When he was diagnosed with cancer, he called for me to come see him.
Josh died of cancer. Cancer's a fucking bastard, isn't it? So did you go and see him?
Yes. He told me that he'd always been a gay man, trapped and living like a mouse in a house full of cats.
Then why did he marry and have kids?
Oh my God, Adam, don't you see? Being gay back then was a crime. If caught, you were doing prison time or worse. You do know what happened to the great Alan Turing, don't you?
You mean the guy that broke the Enigma code? Well, he took his own life, didn't he?
When he was outed as gay, he was arrested and charged with gross indecency. The powers that be offered him prison or aversion therapy to cure him of being gay. He chose the therapy, but it made him physically and mentally sick, so at the age of only 41, he did indeed take his own life.
Jesus Christ. What a fucking waste of a life.
Yes. And Alistair wouldn't have been left to the justice system. The gypsies would have dealt with him themselves.
What the fuck do you mean?
The gypsies would have never have accepted a gay man in the 1950s. They thought it shameful. He would have been cast out, rejected by his family, abused, beaten, and even killed.
So he just stayed in the closet for the rest of his life?
Yes, and there was fuck all I could do about it. Just respect his wishes and watch as he married a gypsy girl, because that's what gypsy men did. He sacrificed a part of himself so he could be free from the cruelty and injustice that a different life would bring.
That's so tragic.
Alistair told me that in his dream life, it was me who was by his side. It was me who stood by him through his trials and tribulations. It was me who soothed his brow when he needed it. It was me who he had to watch. And love from a distance, because we would never have been accepted by society. I broke my heart. Cried floods of tears just like he had on the night he beat me up. He told me he had to do that so that no one would suspect him of being gay. He said he made sure we became friends so that he could protect me, so that I wouldn't be persecuted for my sexual preferences. He held me close as I cried, and he dried my tears. Scat. Still have it.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
Did you ever have another relationship, Billy?
Back then, some men like me who wanted romance, the full love story, was impossible. I mean, imagine being told that you couldn't be with someone that you love or even fall in love. At best, anonymous sex was the closest we came. I wasn't even safe from family members. I was the youngest in age, so I was close to my nephews and nieces, and one of them, the cruel and spiteful and vindictive Frankie, got his entertainment by ridiculing me, and not just name-calling either. He and his pals used to bang on my door and windows at all hours of the day or night. They shoved excrement through my letterbox and even used to pee through it. They were cruel bastards. I mean, imagine what all of this can do to your mental health.
Jesus Christ, how awful for you.
I mean, imagine being shunned because everybody thinks they know what your sexual preferences are. Having rumours flying around about you. So much so that men, even the own family members, wouldn't engage with you because they thought you might want to have sex with them. Imagine being assaulted for being too sensitive. Imagine not being able to go to church because God doesn't like the way you have sex. Imagine not being able to openly hold hands in the street or throw your arms around someone or watch their face light up when you give them a gift. Imagine, Adam, not being able to have your happy ever after. Imagine the tears.
Wrong. Just fucking wrong.
Exactly. I mean, you would never give up the ability to love a guy because the general consensus was that your brain was imbalanced. You'd never believe that you should be castrated because people don't like what you do with that part of your body so much they want to make it dead to you. I can see that you're shocked, Adam, but that's how it was.
There are just so many facts that people need to be made aware of. I can see that now. And I can't wait to get all of this to print. I was wrong. I thought, no one gives two flying fucks about the past. But so far I'm finding it both horrifying and fascinating at the same time. And I think my readers will too, Billy. I think they'll really relate to you. I might even throw in a couple of quotes from Peter Tatchell.
Well, I'm sure his writings will add credence to my story. Now, before I go, I want to show you something.
Oh? What's this? Oh my fucking God, that's me! But did she get this from? I must be about 2 years old in this.
It is you, Adam. Your granddad, my brother, Richard, sent it to me. I wanted to see you, my first great nephew, but Richard's wife, the high and mighty Irene, forbade it. She was a churchgoer, you see, a strong Catholic, a busybody who thought that her opinions were the only valid ones, except God's and the Pope's. Now their words were law. If they said it all, it was written down in books, then in her eyes it must be true.
I don't understand.
Well, maybe you will in a minute. Irene was a vindictive woman. She sussed me out. She made my life hell, she did. She used to throw holy water at my door and cross herself whenever she saw me. She told me I was unnatural. She never missed an opportunity to belittle me. We had many a row. She forbade me having any contact with you. She didn't want me having any influence at all. So your granddad sent me the photo and told me to stay clear. In the end, I just moved away from them all and lost contact. Until I saw you in that magazine. You looked so uncannily like your dad. I wondered if it could be you. And now I know.
Oh my fucking God. No one ever told me about you, Billy, not even when I came out. I mean, Granny Irene was always a bit off with me, but nothing like she was with... Wait, your nephew? The one that was so fucking vile to you? You meant my Uncle Frankie, didn't you? My dad told me about him, like I said, right cruel fucking bastard he was. Oh, Billy. Billy, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. That's how it was then. It was a different era. My life did get better. And it's better still now that you're in it. As if you want to be.
You just try and stop me. I can't wait for the next instalment.
Oh, darling, darling. The 70s and 80s were definitely a different experience.
I bet they were. Drink next week?